This is the Texas Weather Outlook video for Monday, June 19th. Good evening to you guys. This is Apex. Was not as hot as last week and in previous days, actually in the low 90s in most locations, with that cold front moving through that brought temperatures down. We're also going to see an uptick in tropical weather activity in eastern parts of Texas, and much more rain chances coming up in late next week. Well, early next week. Let's take a look at the water vapor satellite view. As you can see, that cold front, that surface cold front producing that batch of showers and thunderstorms during the early morning hours is now drifted well to the east, affecting the New England area down into the southeast U.S. It still feels a little good. It's still hot, but it's still pretty humid. Still partly cloudy and humid. Arlington 91, and really the DFW area 91. Brownwood in the low 80s, I do want to point out, but most locations are in the upper 80s to the low 90s at 4:36 earlier this late afternoon. Take a look at the watch warning map. We have a tropical storm warning for really much of the Gulf of Mexico, and we do have one lone tropical storm watch for the county of Beaumont, Texas. We have, for the DFW Metro, we have an air quality alert, and this for tomorrow for the DFW Metro. So people with respiratory issues should limit their time outside, and we have excessive heat in the west towards California, Nevada, and New Mexico. The main risk for severe weather will be in the New England area and towards East Virginia, where they have an enhanced risk for severe weather, mainly in the form of damaging winds. All that's pushed well off to the east now. Tomorrow, a standard slight risk for parts of western Kansas, and on day 3, Wednesday, you can see that slight risk extends from the northern tip of Kansas to parts of southern Minnesota. Rain for the next 7 days, valid through Monday of next week. You can see that North Texas really is not seeing an inch of rain, just below an inch of rain actually. But do want to point out excessive rainfall, 14.2 inches for really the Gulf coastal states near the tail of Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. We're gonna have to see how this tropical storm plays out. Let's take a look at the WPC Day 3 excessive rainfall outlook. Right now, they have a moderate risk for excessive rainfall and flash flooding for the parts of the southern tip of Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, and Louisiana. Let's take a look at the tropics. You can see we have 2 areas of concern right here. One near just to the north of Venezuela. That's tropical storm Brett. That won't make its way towards the United States. It'll just fizzle out before it even makes it here. And we also have a possible cyclone 3. There's an 80% chance, there's a high chance that a tropical storm will form. Let's take a look how this will play out. By tomorrow at 1 p.m., this will already be a tropical storm, but as we reach inland, there's a chance right now that this will make its way towards East Texas. Portion of it will make its way towards East Texas by 1 p.m. Thursday. And by Friday, it will have exited towards the Arizona, Mississippi, Tennessee, those areas by the south, really the southeast. And meanwhile, taking a look down to the south of that, we have this is a ongoing tropical storm Brett, and by 2 p.m. Wednesday, it's already expected to become a depression. It will just weaken as the conditions for tropical storm development will weaken. Here we go with the models. This is the GFS. This is the 18Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock at 500 millibars. Most of the west is in a 594 heat bubble. That's why we're seeing all these excessive heat warnings and heat advisories. If you're not in a heat bubble, you're in the 588 ridge, and does not feel good right there. You can see that tropical storm is making its way towards the Gulf, and by Wednesday, it will come through parts of Louisiana and really the adjacent south and parts of Louisiana and areas adjacent to that. And this is Wednesday. Yeah, this is actually Thursday, Thursday, June 22nd. You can see that tropical storm or depression or whatever it may be is already in parts of East Texas right now. And it will exit towards Arkansas and parts of the southeast and parts of the Midwest. And here, some of it may make its way towards our coverage area. Here's the 12-kilometer NAM. It shows that this tropical low more in depth, and this actually may make its way towards our coverage area. There's a slight chance, there's no certainty, but we're just gonna have to watch and see how this will play out. This is Friday. This is Friday. You can see that you don't really see that that deep tropical low right there, but there's still a tropical depression or storm there by Friday. But for us, we're just going to see highs in the upper 90s with a mix of clouds and sunshine. Saturday is really mostly sunny and hot. There's some chance that some moisture will return from the north. And this is Sunday. It will be partly cloudy, highs in the low 90s, and there's a chance for some scattered showers and storms as a some moisture from the Gulf makes its way right there. And here's a week from today, this Monday, June 26th. You can no longer see that heat bubble, and heights are starting to return to at least somewhat normal for North Texas, and for Monday, June 26th, we're still going to deal with the threat for scattered showers and storms. Here's the end of the forecast period on June 29th. Heights are actually on average, and we are left dry for this time period. Here are the temperatures for the next 7 days. You can see a substantial decrease in temperatures. By Sunday and Monday, we're expected to not exceed the 90s really. 89 and 87 for Sunday and Monday, and by Monday we'll have lows in the upper 60s. That'll feel good. That'll really feel good after having really more than a week of consistent 70s for the lows. That's it with the Texas Weather Outlook video. We'll have more notes on my Instagram page. Be sure to follow my Instagram at tornado_Neil. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great night.